he's going to get the ball on the run quite a bit. What to do with it when he gets it, that's the question. Pierce knows what to do with it. Knocks down a three.
Make the catch harder. Make it deeper on the floor and then challenge.
And sometimes, I don't know if you agree with this or not, Bill, but a coach will do that to get his team a little fired up as Paul Pierce goes to the goal and he draws. And the Celtics are right back in it, down by 7.
Walker's got the ability because of size to make that delivery.
Joe Johnson's been quiet here this afternoon, the rookie.
And see, Pierce knows he can help.
And suddenly it's a 3-point game.
It's a game. See if we can force him to the middle.
Harris.
Wow. Quick timeout. Byron gets everybody back in order.
Here's Pierce. Puts it up off balance. It went in and out and in.
Tough. Just breaks you down, breaks you down.
Pierce off the dribble, driving, didn't get it to go, but he's going to get 2 free throws.
Pushes the ball and pierces your heart.
Here's Pierce, way behind the arc. Drains it for 3. Kenny Anderson's been coming off that pick. Pierce for 3. Got it!
Kill it.
Big shot from Paul Pierce, and the Celtics lead by 2. It's a forced overtime on 2 Van Horn free throws. Here's Pierce on Kittles, all alone. Shoots a jumper, goes in, out, and in.
So tough. Now Pierce with Kittles, the danger now. Curry trying to deny him.
Kittles working hard, but Pierce has it. Shooting over Carey, and he's got that one. Drained it cleanly.
Such talent.
Tony Battie. Pierce, now Martin back on him.
And a good move by Byron because he was elevating over Curry Kittles.
This time he shoots again long range, and he's got that one. Wow. That's a 3-point field goal. Pierce, on his back in front of the Nets bench, has given the Celtics a 7-point lead.
Got to get help on that side.
Pierce double-teamed on Martin, beats him, throws up a wild shot, and he's going to go to the line.
That's all that was about, that shot. You know, track some bodies, getting trapped.
Of his size.
76ers +1 in rebounding.
Both of these teams seem very up right now. They've got to calm down a little bit to hit their stride.
Paul Pierce has his first, and this is what Paul Pierce has done in this very emotional series so far. Just 39%, but he's come up big. Rebounding even at 7, as you see. And here comes Anderson over to Walker. Swings it to Pierce after setting a screen against Coleman. Paul Pierce down the lane.
Do when you do it too much, because the referee then becomes offended by it.
And then here's a little 2-man game with Walker. The single coverage of Harper. Pierce.
So you got to force Pierce to drive.
Green. 12 points for Pierce. 8 to shoot. Paul Pierce is on fire.
And the Celtics have been very vulnerable on the offensive boards. Every time the 76ers have been able to shoot, they've been able to get in and get an easy basket on the Celtics defensive board.
Paul Pierce with a dazzling.
They found the high to low pass wide open.
76ers +5 in rebounding tonight. It's Pierce, guarded by Blount. And back to him, McKee. Shot clock at 5. Under 7 to play. Paul Pierce. Every chamber is filled. It's over to Pierce. Finds an open. Down the lane. That's a pretty hard looking out there with Tony Delk, Paul Pierce, Walter McCarty, and Antoine Walker. It's Paul Pierce again.
Without working.
We're talking about this. I'm watching every minute of it.
Pierce slashing down the lane.
Sometimes they're pressure. They got a lot of guys that put the ball on the floor that makes it difficult to press them.
Oh, what a foul by Pierce.
In transition, you see Rondo. Pierce gets to the spot, delivers the basketball on point, knocks.
Eddie House. Eddie House back with Pierce, Garnett, and Allen. Pierce to the basket. Count it, and a foul.
Good screen by Garnett. Bryant's late coming back. They stay at home on Eddie House in the corner. See if
Pierce doubled. Eddie House back to Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Pierce on the drive. Tough shot in the hand in his face.
winding down. Pierce, an excellent individual offensive move. The pull-up jumper against a good contest by Bryant.
If he got part of the hand, the ball was there. It shouldn't have been a foul.
And with 2 seconds left on the shot clock, so definitely a bad play.
Pierce, P.J. Brown just cleared by the Celtics. They've started their comeback a little earlier than they did in Game 4. Down by 19. Right now, 7-point game. Pierce puts a 3. Pierce on the drive, gets inside, tough move.
It's a good play by Paul Pierce, recognizing that Kobe Bryant enthusiasm.
They were better in Game 5 as Pierce pulls up with off balance.
For 2 from the land of 3 here tonight in the early going. Pierce off the whirl. Paul Pierce, that's a very special move. Working his way to the bucket. This is something about Eric Snow, too, as he just picked up his 2nd personal foul. Pierce now put LeBron in that rocket chair again and will drill another jumper.
He's up over him.
11 for LeBron. Paul Pierce, baseline hard to thump that down.
But he's pure as soon as it left his hand.
You see that very subtle head fake you put on Zerbiak as Pierce will connect screen. You're making a real good point the other night about Sasha Pavlovich and his first step on the defensive end as Pierce put Pavlovich in the deep freeze and then crushed that on him. But
2nd foul. But here's a look at Sasha's defense. This time he retreats and he gives him the old Steve Smith. We think I'm going to pull it back out and go right back to the baseline.
And look how nice Zerbiak gets it to Paul Pierce. Pierce will stop and go to the basket again and the foul.
I'll tell you, that all happened because Zerbiak advanced the ball with the pass. And this, what all the red jerseys still retreating as Pierce gets the ball, and they are still not organized yet. So Pierce steps right through the entire defense with one right there. Wally Zerbiak understands that the ball travels in the air faster than you can dribble it up the floor yourself.
Yeah, good. Pierce fakes the 3. Down to 5 in the shot clock. To the basket again.
A shootout. We keep talking about the shootout. Get your 6 done. Look at this. Quick swing to Pierce. Little up fake on LeBron. Finds a little room to get there, and there's the foul on LeBron with the bump.
Pierce with his 10th. Take a lead with the 3. Orient. Scalabrini wanted to go Pierce and Zerbiak's way. They head the side of the floor. They get it to Pierce. James is there. Pierce, tough shot.
We're seeing greatness in action.
30. Pierce. Pierce. Pierce again.
Oh, he just waltzed right through that defense.
Juan looked at this end of the court.
Pierce got it to fall. Well, it's either James or Ilgauskas. One of them's gone. Well, the Cavaliers just cannot find the method to stop Paul Pierce. That's on Zadrunas, and that is his 6th personal foul. So he's done for the night, and Paul Pierce has got switched on to Zerbiak. Shot clock at 10. Pierce wheeling and dealing. Got it and one. Got it and one. Paul Pierce has 46 tonight. Looking for 47. Anderson Barajon. Oh, that's not what Mike Brown wanted.
Look at this drive though, Michael. I mean, this is incredible. Okay, I got cut off by Anderson one time. I'll pull it back out. No, I won't. I'm going to take it with my left hand and go to the basket. Finish with my left hand now. That's an all-star player just trying to get a victory here for the 17,915 in attendance.
Pierce loses Stevenson on the way to the hoop and will have a chance for 3. Pierce to the bucket. Just to finish the thought off, Danny Ainge had some comment. Pierce with some daylight to Shavlik for 2. And rebounds. Pierce. Oh, that was a big time shot. Pierce has got Scott in a switch. Pulls up for the jumper and buries it.
I got Scott leaning over.
Pierce again on Scott. 2 more. Rebound taken by McCarty in traffic overnight. Shimon gets it up quickly to Pierce. Paul pulls up and buries.
Get started. Please do not let Nailon get started.
Pierce gets a step on the baseline, comes up and under for 2.
Now let's take a look at Paul Pierce. This is really something. He's got Houston on him. Houston facing him to the baseline. Makes
Pierce thinks about it. Knocks down a 3. Tim Donaghy with that call. Pierce to the bucket. Count it. And he's going to get to the free throw line.
and is a little bit younger too, but watch this. This is just classic Paul Pierce. Spin move, power.
5 on the clock. They get it to Pierce. Anderson there defensively. Pierce is going to take him. Measures him. Buries the jumper. Big shot. Pierce again. The defender is Houston. Pierce turns on him. Pierce takes it. Got it. Big holes here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is what you have Paul Pierce for. This part of the ball game. There's Houston trying to work him. Paul Pierce is working him, and Houston can't get on Pierce's shooting hand.
Point night for Paul Pierce. Here's his last hoop.
You absolutely have to get your left hand up on Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce has been the man tonight.
Yeah, he sure has. Started out with this great defensive play. Then offensively, look what he started to do. Just rise up over everybody, knocking down jumpers right here against Houston. Drills that one. So it surely is.
Bounce back with big games tonight, and they have responded.
Eric Williams. And also
the country. Again, a homecoming for Paul. Englewood High School class of '95 needed up to 60 tickets. Pierce gets the Celtics on the board. Foul.
Now watch this as Pierce comes in, and he goes right up with it, and does get the foul.
Pierce pulls up for a 3. Got it. 10 points for Pierce. It's a 4-point game. Up to Pierce. Pierce thought about another 3. Now he's going to take another 3. Got it. Strickland coming around that same screen that he lost his man last time on. Pierce hits a 3.
Really working pretty well.
Pierce gets a quick 2. Look at that, only 5 turnovers. That's what's keeping Boston close. Pierce comes up with 2. Paul, they clear the side against Maggette. Pierce, tough shot. Got it!
And that was a push-off by Maggette. As Paul turned to take the bench. Watch that push from underneath. Look, the fall away. I mean, that's not the normal fall away.
Makes them both. Pierce pops out, takes it into the paint, comes up under for 2.
Yeah, watch this as Pierce comes off, and they free up his shooting hand nicely as
Boston has somebody in front, somebody behind, and then another guy on the way. That will count. Coleman. It's not like one team had a huge advantage at the foul line in the first half. Philadelphia took 23 attempts, Boston 22 attempts. The difference is Philly made 21.
Pierce being played by McKee. Oh, what a move. It will count. It's a goaltend.
Carve coming over and try to protect Keith Van Horn's back down low. Van Horn no match for Pierce. It does reach.
Sixers now leading 77-66. Pierce.
Size differential here. Buckler up pretty good on him. He knows he has to elevate. A little too much space. Enough of a look for Pierce, who's got it going right now.
Pierce, yes. Sixers by 3. They've led by as many as 23. Pierce with the step back. Yes. It's with an opportunity to take the lead. They have never led. Pierce, yes.
Philadelphia has gone small now to match up with the Celtics rather than taking advantage of the big people. Atlanta is elected to go with the small one.
Paul Pierce with 40 points. The Sixers blow a 23-point lead. Boston with 7.5.
The defense, deny the basketball, deny the wings, and also no turn.
He left it off for Haywood, who was looking for a rebound. Celtics 3-on-1. Pierce lays it in. Fresh for the last 5 minutes of the game. Pierce off a screen, turns and scores. Does that as well as anybody in the league.
This is the part where we talk about having mental toughness. Not
Pierce off a screen, 3 from 16, buries it. Turnover.
Paul Pierce, knowing that the ball's going to go to him. This time defensively, he makes something happen, reaches, strips the ball, and converts a very difficult basket.
Pierce for 2 and a foul.
There's Pierce going to work on Walton and takes it right to the middle, and it gets to the right hand, and Walton gives it.
Second foul on Walton. Pierce makes the free throw. 68 points on the board for LA. Pierce, great spin, and he got 2. First half against the Lakers, and they trail by 8. Watch the spin by Pierce here. A little 360. And he got for 2.
He drew a crowd. Ricky Davis, a clean look, can't get it to go, but there's Pierce hanging in there and goes up. And
Pierce steps back. That's a 3. That goes. Pierce had his best season from 3. Shot clock down to 3. Good Heat defense. Pierce is going to have to put it up as the shot clock expires.
And to me, that's the difference between the two teams.
Shot clock at 6. Pierce pulls backhand in his face, knocks it down. Celtics by 3 there right now for Miami. Rondo with another steal. Fakes back to Pierce. And Pierce banks it in and a foul. Pretty play from Rondo, providing the opportunity for Pierce.
Great job of trapping off the pick and roll, active hands, active bodies, and then Rondo once again, rather than challenging Dwayne Wade, waits for the trailer. Pierce, bigger, stronger. The
shot clock is turned off. Celtics will try to go for the win. Again, the Heat with a foul to give. Pierce, final seconds. Pierce puts it up for the win. Knocks it down. Celtics win. Dwayne Wade finishes on the bench as Paul Pierce with a superb game. Able to hit. Now the officials will review it, but it looked like he clearly let it go before the buzzer, and the Celtics will take a 3-0 lead in this best-of-7 series.
big play by Paul Pierce. Here's my question. You got a foul to give. Why leave it in the bank? Perfect situation. It does not get any better. He sets it up. Clock dwindling down. The ability to take the hit when he goes into attack mode. You allow Paul Pierce to almost make that last play as if he's standing on the court all by himself. Big time play by a big time player.
11 points in the fourth quarter for Pierce. 32 for the game, including the game winner. And the Boston Celtics get the road win. A heartbreaking, crushing loss for the Miami Heat. They were demoralized after the Game 2 29-point blowout.
Just under 2 minutes remaining. Opening period of Game 4. The Nets have certainly responded. Pierce with his maybe best start. Half remaining in the second. Pierce inside and a foul.
Looking for Paul Pierce coming around the screen. He's wide open. The help's too late getting there. Paul Pierce strong to the rim.
Van Horn, his first foul. And I know you said he's too good a shooter, and he certainly is, and he's a good three-point shooter. But when he takes it strong to the basket, good things usually happen. Either he gets fouled, he makes a basket, or they come and he dishes it off for an open layup.
Absolute percent for New Jersey, just 37% for the Celtics. They have not shot well in this series.
37 is exactly what they're shooting for the series.
On cue, Pierce knocks it down.
I'm not sure this is the exact matchup Byron Scott wants. Todd McCullough on Paul Pierce. There's a term for that. It's called a mismatch. As if he was going to draw an offensive foul and force Pierce to throw it to Eric Williams.
Pierce drives to the goal. Hot step and puts it in. Splits two defenders. For the Eastern Conference Final. Celtics leading 2-1. Pierce with the steal. And no one ahead of him.
Not just the turnover, it's the points off turnovers. Paul Pierce comes up with the steal. When you cough it up in the backcourt, it costs you.
27 for Pierce. 8.5 remaining in the fourth.
This series, Saturday, he was spectacular because he took the ball to the basket. The outside shot wasn't going, so he went to the rim. He either finished or got himself to the free throw line. He scored 8 of the last 10 points in the game. He outscored the New Jersey Nets himself.